So before I get started with my preview, I just want to apologize. I am literally sick. I don't feel good at all. I apologize if I sneeze, if I sniff a lot. I literally, I came home from Philly. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I came home from Philly. I pretty much slept the whole day away. And when I woke up, I absolutely felt like absolute garbage. I have no idea what happened. I think that just being in like the 100-degree weather in Philly made me sick. I spent all day yesterday in bed. I had to work last night. So I came home. I slept all day today. I still feel absolutely atrocious. I'm trying to take everything to try to feel better, but I apologize. I'm not gonna do the Eagle Giant victory lap. There's no point at this point. It's already Friday. We know we won the game. I'm super excited, obviously, with the reaction video and everything. And more shout-outs before I start the video. A huge shout-out to the Mighty E-Rock and the 4th and John crew for the excellent tailgate that they provided for us and that we went to. I met a bunch of people there. They were awesome people. Huge shout-out to all the Philly Knights that were there, that I met. Nitro Freak, he was an awesome guy. Exactly how I envisioned him. He was a good dude. He was a cool guy. Eagles fan for life. Rob, you were insane. You threw up twice. You were just an animal from 8:30 in the morning when I saw you till the game was over at 4 o'clock. And he also had a good tailgate for us. We had food. We had drinks. We had so much fun. It was excellent. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate everything you did for us. Shout out to Eagle Speed. Eagle Speed, you're awesome. Great dude. Glad to meet you. Fly Eagles Fly TV. Hate Darius. Thanks for putting the blog up. It was or the vlog. It was absolutely awesome to meet you. Coming all the way from Los Angeles. Guy was awesome. Great dude. Cool guy. Very knowledgeable. He's actually so much bigger in person. When I saw him, I was like, oh my God, who is this guy? But I want to give a real special thank you to Desert Eagle 90, who welcomed me. Obviously, shout out to everybody else, but Desert Eagle was with me at the game. He ended up driving me back to my hotel after the game. He drove out of Philly for me to go to Jersey where I stayed. He ended up getting tickets for us. So I appreciate you, Desert Eagle. I know that me saying it on a video doesn't mean anything to some people, but you know that I got nothing but love for you, man, and I appreciate it. So let's get on to the game now, finally. Los Angeles Chargers lead the Eagles 7-0. I think the last time we beat them, it says right here, 2005. At home, we won 20-17. Obviously, that was a different game. This is a completely different team that we've played against. Last time we won. Last time we lost, we played in 2013. Oh no, we did lose at home, 33-30. Excuse me. I apologize. I feel very nervous about this game. A very desperate 0-3 Chargers team. That honestly have all the tools to win. I mean, their defense is pretty decent. They have a great quarterback in Phillip Rivers. They have a fantastic running back in Melvin Gordon. They have like 4 very good wide receivers. I mean, from Keenan Allen, Dontrell Inman, obviously Antonio Gates and Hunter Henry being there, and then when Mike Williams comes back, it's going to be absolutely crazy for Phillip Rivers. But that O-line is very suspect. They've been very wonky. But on the defensive side of the ball, we don't have Fletcher Cox. He's out for at least 2 weeks, I believe. Corey Graham is out. Ronald Darby is out. And Jalen Watkins all out. But Rodney McLeod is set to return, which is absolutely fantastic. If we would have had Rodney McLeod last game, it would have been, I feel like, a completely different kind of game. I'm sorry, coffee just really tastes good, and it makes me feel pretty good on the inside. So I apologize. I'm just really, I don't feel good. And I have to get this video out because if I don't, I'll get a lot of shit. So, Defensively on the side of the ball, Bo Allen will take snaps for Fletcher Cox, and I feel like that's not going to really affect our run defense because now two guys usually end up taking Fletcher Cox, and now only one guy is going to have to take Bo Allen. I'm not really sure that two guys are going to be taking Bo Allen. I'm assuming that two guys are now going to take Timmy Jernigan and give Bo Allen the opportunity to get in there and stop the run. Timmy Jernigan's going to have to play the game of his. He's going to have to play. This is the game for Timmy Jernigan to prove to himself that he is a player. He doesn't have. Thanks, Joey Shakes. We need to run the ball. Chargers. Yeah, absolutely. We need to run the ball. I'll talk about the offense in a minute. Joey Shakes. Oh, duh. I forgot about Joey Shakes. Joey Shakes. I'm sorry. I'm so sick, man. I met Joey Shakes and his fiance. They were absolutely wonderful. They were great. I appreciate them. I wish I made a whole separate video for everyone, but I apologize. But they all know I got nothing but love for them. So, where was I? Oh, this is Timmy Jernigan's game to prove to himself that he is the guy on defense when Fletcher Cox is not there. I feel like Timmy Jernigan will be that guy today. I love him. He's great. With Rodney McLeod being back, obviously it's going to help Malcolm Jenkins because Maragos had a very, very work-heavy game last week, and obviously it's kind of difficult when you're the third string guy and you're mainly special teams. So I love it. I need our linebackers. I don't know if Hicks is playing. I think he practiced or he might not have practiced. I'm not really too sure. I've literally been doing nothing the past 2 days. I feel like Michael Kendricks is going to continue his success. And whether Michael Kendricks is here by the trade deadline, I have no idea. But if he continues to play well for us, I'm okay with that. But I feel like with Rodney McLeod there gives options for interceptions and also just a threat with him and Malcolm Jenkins back there. I love it. Jalen Mills, obviously Jalen Mills is going to get the start. He's probably going to be one-on-one with Keenan Allen, and then I'm assuming Russell Douglas will play after that fantastic performance he put on in Philadelphia last week. I love it. Patrick Robinson will obviously get starts there as well. I think our defense is going to be okay. Where we need to win is on the offensive side of the ball. The defense bailed us out last week, and I feel like not even that. I feel like the defense and offense bailed Doug Peterson out last week because we should have won that game easily by the 2 scores. I mean, we were up 14-0, but that's a different story. It's a different time. It is what it is. We won. It doesn't matter. Okay. We need to run the ball, Doug. I mean, let's be really honest, okay? Okay, I believe you put Chance Warmack in when you ran the ball with LeGarrette Blount, which caused those very, very good runs by him. And then you put Stefan Wisniewski in when you ran Corey Clement, obviously before the Darren Sproles, which I'll get to the injury in a minute, and Wendell Smallwood. So I like the idea. I like that idea, Doug, that's what you did when you swap guys out, kind of a Patriots-esque style, which I don't like saying that, but run the ball, Doug. As Joey Shakes just told me that the Chargers give up a lot of rushing yards per game. Okay, no Darren Sproles is going to absolutely not help us out at all. I mean, it's not going to help. I mean, it sucks. It sucks. He's one of the best players for the Eagles. He's been there for us for the longest time. I watched that play when he went down, and we watched him grab his knee. We watched him, and I said, wow, if that's his knee or his ACL, that's a career-ending injury possibly for a guy like that because of his age. And then we come to find out that, well, one, they said that his wrist eventually, and then we found out that he broke his arm and tore his ACL. So we're not going to have Darren Sproles for the rest of the year. So I think that does open up more for Corey Clement, who finally flashed and finally got a touchdown. Jason Kelce actually played a decent game last week and helped him get that touchdown. I love Corey Clement, or Clement, however the fuck you say his name. Okay? We need to run the ball with LeGarrette Blount more. Doug, no more of the, all right, well, Darren Sproles is going to rush 10 times. LeGarrette Blount's going to rush 12 times. Wendell Smallwood's going to rush 8 times. Okay, get that out of your head. If it works, Doug. Notice how when Wendell Smallwood was in the game, nobody really cheered. But when LeGarrette Blount was in the game and had the big plays, we cheered like fucking animals. So, Doug, do the right thing. Be the head coach and run LeGarrette Blount, okay? Especially if this defense, which for some reason with Joey Bosa and I think his name is Mark Ingram, whatever his name is, Ingram, or Melvin Ingram, excuse me, Melvin Ingram. It's crazy that how people can rush for that many yards against them, but run LeGarrette Blount, pound that ball, okay? Obviously, we really didn't have much offense last game. I mean, Carson Wentz only threw for like 170 yards, I believe, 2 touchdowns or whatever. But we need to run the ball, run the rock, Doug. Do what you have to do, okay? It's going to be a hard-fought game. This team's even more desperate than the New York Giants were last week, okay? 0-2 is a lot different than being 0-3. Now that the Chargers are 0-3 and they're losing by close games, Doug. They're losing. I don't think he understands that. Okay, the Chargers are not losing they're not getting blown out. Okay, they're getting decent. They're almost winning. They almost beat Denver week 1. I believe they played Denver week 1, but come on, Doug. Do what you have to do. Run the ball. Do what you have to do. Run the ball. Have Carson Wentz. I believe the Chargers secondary is weak right now. I believe they have a couple guys that are injured, so it gives more opportunity for Alshon Jeffrey. Obviously, Wentz needs to tighten up on those deep throws. Those deep throws that he had were not that deep one that he threw to Alshon. He threw it out of the end zone when Alshon clearly had his guy beat. Our offense is going to be the reason why we lose this game. If we do lose the game, like I said, an 0-3 team, it's a trap game in my opinion. Everyone's saying that we're going to win, and this is nothing but Phillip Rivers always has our number. By the stats, we're 4-7 against them. Okay, so that just goes to show Phillip Rivers always has our number. He's still a great guy. He's still a great quarterback. He has Melvin Gordon, excuse me. Keenan Allen looks fantastic. Dontrell Inman looks great, and I can't wait till Mike Williams comes back because he looked so good in college. So my prediction for the game, the Eagles will win. It'll be like 24-23. It's going to be another close game. I believe so. Okay? It's either going to go that way or we're going to get blown the fuck back by the Chargers because I don't know this team sometimes. 1 week we want to play and then 1 week okay. We should have. It just doesn't. Sometimes this team just doesn't make sense to me. So, but on that note, I'm going to be out of here. Good luck to the Eagles on Sunday. You guys have a fantastic game. Hate Darius, Fly Eagles Fly TV. Have a great time at the game. I wish I could be there with you, man. Enjoy the game and go Birds.